So why does the Pope visit prisons? This is not something new for Pope Francis. So when he was Archbishop in Buenos Aires, Pope Francis was known for reaching out to marginalized communities, to visiting with AIDS patients, visiting the residents of the city's slums, and visiting inmates. And since becoming Pope, he has continued that kind of pastoral outreach. The prison focus is only part of a larger emphasis on inclusion and reaching out to those who have been, as I said, marginalized or written off by mainstream society, and letting them know that, in fact, they've not been forgotten and that they are children of God and possess human dignity as a result of that.
Todos tenemos algo de lo que ser limpiados y purificados. Todos. Que esta conciencia nos despierte a la solidaridad de todos, a apoyarnos y a buscar lo mejor para los demás.
He very much wants us to live the gospel and not just proclaim ourselves as Christians in word, but to actually go out and feed the hungry and clothe the naked and visit the imprisoned. And so he is providing leadership by example in doing that. But I do think that there's a personal element to his prison visits in particular. If you look at his writing about prison visits and what he says when he's in these prisons, it's incredibly personal. The words that he uses are incredibly personal, right? Which is this message of compassion and solidarity. And he has said to reporters that when he reflects on his time visiting with inmates, that he himself, Pope Francis, thinks, I too could be here. And that's a very personal statement. It's an incredibly humble and generous statement, but it's clearly a very personal one. So I think it's both. I think this is a corporal act of mercy on his part that he's calling us to do as well, but I also think it's a personal cause of Pope Francis.